Ooh, Sushi hitting y'all with the painting angle. Hello, welcome. My father is watching a live stream. The volume may be loud, but we're gonna live. Okay. My aunt and I drew this because we were bored one day. So recently I've been making a lot of popsicle bookmarks. So like if y'all want a custom bookmark, hit me up. Like YouTube DM me. I legit just paint popsicle sticks. Use that. A bunch of nail stickers that I use. And then just some regular cringy emoji stickers. I wish I brought some of my finished ones to show you guys, but I didn't. Sorry about that. Alright. Where are my paints? I did not bring my paints, did I? I didn't bring my paint. Great. I'm wearing the most attractive bun ever. It's completely not the center. It looks like a turd, but it keeps the hair out of my face, and it's comfortable. Also, I'm wearing a t-shirt and my shorts. Like I wear it almost every day. Okay, well, we're gonna make a sequin bookmark. Okay. So we won't need these. I don't have my pants. Hey, Lunar Academy, what's poppin'? I forgot my paints, so this will not be painting and chatting. This will be making bookmarks and chatting. Making like Ollie, go lay down. My camera's messed up. Hold up. Okay, so I currently have my. Oh my goodness. Well, this thing. Okay, motion sickness warning. Alright, so I have my hot glue gun plugged in right now. It's heat up so I can put some sequins onto this popsicle stick in order to make it a bookmark, because I've become obsessed recently with making bookmarks. Why? I don't know. But I also have, hold on, I have a bunch of nail stickers that if y'all want a bookmark, I'm, we'll figure something out. Family friendly. I started watching it and then I realized I want to go live and I might react to it in this live, but I doubt it. I'll probably watch it late at night tonight when I'm trying to fall asleep but having panic attacks. Oh, speaking of panic attacks. Okay, so you know those like keep calm and carry on shirts? Also a band-aid. Ignore it. There's a shirt that says I can't keep calm because I have anxiety and I want it so bad. Dude, watch it alone. It's the best. Okay. Yeah, I started it. I got to where he was talking to Andrew while they were driving to Jeffrey's house, and then I realized, wait, I'm awake. So yeah. Okay. So these ones I won't be able to use because we'll figure something out, and I could somehow send y'all a handmade bookmark with an autograph on the back if you want. Okay, so we're gonna make a sequin one. Is my hot glue gun heated up enough? Yeah. We're getting there. Hello, Tic Tac. How are you? It's at the point where it's like real thick and it doesn't burn your skin. I did, however, see my notification from Shane in my like notification box, and I happy cried. I'm Queen JK. No, Tic Tac, you are Queen, honestly. Like, you're Vice Queen. You know, like, all of you guys are Vice Queen, you know? If that makes sense. You know, like, there's President. Have any of you got Twitter yet? No. I don't really think I will. Oh, it's my thumb. I was like, what's on my hot glue gun? I'm Queen of Trash. Same. Tic Tac, did you hear me talking about the shirt I need? Because, I need it. I'm Queen of Bread. I'm Queen of Anxiety and Stress. No, I didn't. Okay, so you know those like keep calm, carry on shirts? There's one that says I can't keep calm because I have anxiety and I want it so bad. I'm Queen of Trash and Depression. Yeah. I feel like everyone is. Oh my god, I need that shirt. I know. Tic Tac, we need to both get that shirt. Like, oh my god. On Wednesdays, we were pink. Okay, if I quote Mean Girls a lot, it was because I was just watching Mean Girls last night before I fell asleep. So. How many of y'all have seen Mean Girls? I'm guessing all of you. Tis a classic. I quote movies in my daily life. I almost speak fluent movies and vines. Yeah, I speak fluent movies and fluent vines and fluent Shane Dawson quotes. So yeah, let's just say people stare at me like I'm a crazy wild little bean. My hair is in the most beautiful bun ever. It looks like an actual lump of crap. Life is great. Hey, Sushi. Yes, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Hey, Koi. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do you swear? No, I do not. One time, I said heck. Not on this Christian Minecraft server. Sorry, my camera just keeps like. This looks like a beautiful mermaid. No, she praised Queen Shani. Yeah, sure. If I ever met Shane Dawson, I'm too. Okay, look, I would like. I would die. Like, I would legit die inside. Disney says heck. Oh my god, Disney, you're swearing. That's illegal. Where did my. Oh, I'm literally holding it. I was like, where did my popsicle stick go? Right in front of my face. My parents yelled at me for saying what the heck while raging at a game against my sister. Really? It's hilarious. The designs of which were both already owned by their respective companies. Although this is a Colt gun, so Colt would have Colt's permission. But it's just one of those things where it's like the existing line, you don't have to get into entanglement over rights. We can just produce this gun and have it share the ammo. And you'll see these if you notice, if you pay close attention to the pictures. A lot of times you will see a 1917 sort of butt sticking out. Oh, right here in my hands. I'm so quirky. And then the rear line, you would have the last Grandpa's technology, the new Army, which at this point we're getting fairly low on the tooth, and we're probably not used in active service, more so with Navy and Guards and things like that. Okay. Now, we are youth of the nation. Currently, the only ones that we covered are the new Armies. The 1911 episode is on the way. There's some contract pieces and different. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going with the flow. That's a story of my life. Also, if you guys want me to react to like any videos, put them in the comments and I'll pull up my laptop and react. Just make sure they're not music videos or videos that involve spiders, because I'm definitely afraid of spiders. I just swear. We are the youth of the nation. Okay. Well, what should I do an intro like that now? Okay, everybody. Well, thank you, Elias, once again, and that was great for today. Now, if you'd like to see his episode about the Colt New Army, you can click right here for that. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, he was insane. Insane. Learn all kinds of things about the gun. Elias, say goodbye to everybody. Everyone, put your favorite song in the comments. I don't know. I'm just trying so hard to be quirky. Popeyes have fly and roach families in their food. Wait, what? I'm Popeyes. That's why I think you're fun to like what we do that we don't have time to talk about. Okay, well, I'll say for the third time, thank you very much. And everybody, don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And all of your dreams will come true unless they involve students. Oh! See you next time. That was a good one, right, Phil? Yep. Okay. Mamma Mia soundtrack. It's good. It's not my favorite though. Yeah, let's put down our favorite soundtrack. I have several favorite soundtracks. Almost all of them are musicals. But I like one of my favorite soundtracks that isn't a musical is probably the Stand By Me soundtrack, because it's all like 50s music. And I'm a sucker for 50s music. Hamilton and Heathers, yeah. Love that chicken Popeye. You wanna be on top? Is that too noisy? This is our bookmark so far. If y'all want this bookmark, hit me up. No, 50 cents a piece. start a bookmark Etsy page. Could you imagine everyone else is selling these like super duper creative things, and I'm just like, bookmarks made of popsicle sticks. You could easily make yourself. That'd be funny.
Different weapons, rifles, and handguns of the First World War. And as in all of our other weapons specials, we're here with Matthias from Sea and Arsenal. Matthias, can you please say hi to everyone in TV land?
Hi to everyone, and I'm pretty sure TV is dead land.
Well, that's kind of what I meant, but I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. And today we're going to be talking about American rifles of the First World War. Are we not?
Yes, that is our plan, and we have a good little pile going.
All right, well, we've got a bunch of them. Let's just jump right into it. What do we got first?
All right, so I want to get something out of the way
You're
because for a number of years, wanting me to cover what was the previous
I really hope that now that I like Hamilton, I can make friends because of Hamilton and musicals and theater. Because, yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm really socially awkward, but I'm also really good at making friends. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm just naturally funny. But, like, I don't know why I'm so good at making friends. Like, I don't go up to people and I'm like, yo, you want to be friends? Like, people come up to me and are always like, yo, can we be friends? Sure. I don't know. It's weird. It's just a thing, but, you know, I guess it's a gift. Wait, what the heck just escaped my soul? I go back to school on the 15th, I think. It's gonna look like mermaid scales. Oh my god. Kill me, please. Kill me, please. You will bring honor to us all. Please bring honor to us, please. Bring honor to us.
Turn down bolt handle, basically a single locking lug.
And it's sideways.
By the factory, you too much of a margin now, and so
I can't wait to the day before school starts, where all of my anxiety decides to flood in and be like, people are gonna hate you. I don't know why. It's just how my life works. But whatever.
The U.S. won that war very handily, but they noticed that an infantry
I know to you guys it seems like I'm really social because like I'm all out there and crap. I'm not social at all. Like whatsoever. I'm the most socially awkward being you will ever see. Which is so weird because all of my friends are like so unsocially awkward. They're all like, hey! And I'm just like, what's up? How you doing? Like dies on the inside. It's a whole thing. Please bring honor to soul. Also, I seem to bring out the like loudness and quiet people, if that makes sense. Like, I used to have, I guess we're still kind of friends, but I had a friend, we're just gonna call her B, like the letter B. So, anyway, she was really quiet, and like I started talking to her, and she started to get louder. I don't know, like if that was just because I made her feel more comfortable or what, but it was pretty lit. So. Please, how's this looking so far?
No, I'm just looking at it. Cool. You mentioned not using stripper clips and stuff. I guess I'll ask you once we go.
So I'm personally really good in school. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's weird.
so the Springfield
We're just
does
not
take
gonna
on
get
the
into
Stripper
school
Club, which is a very
because I don't like
interesting
reminding
because
myself
you
that
have
I
to
have
think
to
about
go there in
you
like
have a gun
14
with no
days.
magazine, a single loader, all right, and you load one round and fire it, load one round and fire it, load one round and fire it. That gives you 3 rounds. Well, if it's a magazine gun but has no rapid feed system, no rapid loading system running, so a tube magazine or like the Krag with a dump load, the time it takes you to load one round versus 3 is 3 times. So if I want to put in one round in the gun and then fire it, one round fire it, versus putting all 3 in and then firing it 3 times and then putting all 3 in one by one and firing 3 times. Basically,
It's looking good. I'm not even remotely done, but it's looking good.
Some sort of packet that takes all the ammo together. A single shot rifle versus all the magazine. When you divide it over the course of a battle,
I don't like growing up because I'm at that age where I start to feel old. I know, like, people aren't supposed to feel old until they're like in their 20s. But like looking at my family members, like my little cousins, such as Lynn, like everyone, like always, like I remember when he was born. Like I remember when he was a tiny baby, and it makes me feel old. And like my little cousin Charles, like he's 2 years younger than me. But looking at him, he's like, let's see, he's 10.
Sometimes a bit aggressive for this
9 or 10, I don't know. But I don't know anyone's ages. I don't pay attention. But like looking at him, I remember when like I was 3 and he was like a brand new baby. And like, you know, he used to like, I used to have really long hair and he used to pull my hair and I would hate it. But I don't like feeling old. It's not fun. Don't grow up, kids. Stay at like age 7. I'd say 7 is a good age to stay.
So while almost, most of the photos show photos of this gun because they were careful to sort of stay with that sort of American exceptionalism even when they were doing the photography, and this remained the official gun even after the war despite some debate, this was not the most common gun on the U.S. battlefield. The most common gun would actually be the 1917, which I have to get out. Ooh. Now, we probably mentioned this briefly on the British episode because this is actually derived from the British Pattern 13, later Pattern 14 rifle. So before the war, the British wanted a very long-range, very short, very long-range, very flat-shooting, light cartridge, basically like a small diameter magnum.
Okay, we're gonna let this dry for a little bit. In the meantime, I'm gonna organize these. That way it's easier. There's a lot of these blue ones, and I know they don't look blue to you guys. They probably look a little more green. They're like a teal. Actually, I don't know why I need to do this. Oh god.
Because it's a fairly complicated gun to make. We talked about this on the Enfield episode and in our Pattern 15 episode. So
down she goes.
UK has
Here is our bookmark.
And then when the US enters the war,
so far.
Well, they have the factory.
If y'all want this bookmark, hit me up.
This, the 1917, which is the same gun without the volley sights, and now changing.
I'll autograph it.
And because of the rim, there's actually enough room
50 cents.
that you can pick 6 shots instead of the standard 5. All those stripper clips still only came in 5 clips. So if we take a look.
I'm at the point where my pattern is finally like repeating, so I can just do a straight line. Next one is purple.
It has a dogleg bolt that puts you down by the trigger. It's a very heavy gun with very large, heavy barrel, very clear sights, and then most importantly on this at the rear, we have a rear aperture sight. So you look through a little peephole.
Oh gosh, dang it!
The first thing I saw was the sight net.
Yeah, these same sights would be adapted ever so slightly to work on the Browning automatic rifle because these are some exceptional sights.
You bring
What makes them?
true.
Well, you said the other one was inaccurate over 1,400 yards.
It's interesting. Inaccurate is the right word because the Springfield 1917 gun. We also had this problem with the original Browning 1917 machine gun, and so they had to replace those sights as well. And it was only figured out during the war. So it made certain conflicts where you want to fire over the heads of your friendlies at the enemy.
How many of you guys have seen the Disney movie Oliver and Company?
So this one is set up properly.
Your fish needs help. What?
These guns came with the same 30-06 cartridge. They're much heavier. And a whole
Louis?
longer
You named your
than
fish
the
Louis?
360.
Honestly, I can't even say anything because my goldfish that lived for like 6 years, her name was Sarah. And she committed suicide. She jumped out of her tank. Like, I don't know if it was just because she was old and couldn't take her life anymore, so she just jumped out. But the thing is, the gag of it all, is I didn't see that she had jumped out. So I was eating some Oreos, and I look over, and I just see my fish just chilling there. And I was like, oh, and then I looked at her. She was dry, crusty. She was long gone. And my grandma felt so bad. She thought I killed her. Like, she thought she had killed her because she wasn't in there. My fish lived at my grandma's because at one point we went to like Florida and my grandma's pet sitting, but we never took back the fish. So it was just at my grandma's, and she felt so bad. Like, she thought she had killed it. I was like, Grandma, she was ancient. And I wasn't like too sad because it was coming any day now. Also, it's a fish. Like, I don't think you would grow that emotionally attached to a fish. No offense to fish, but like, Sarah's mental health issues probably
Well, I have to talk about
24 hours.
But before I leave the 1970, I want to say one more thing. The rear aperture sight, you look
Okay.
through it, it's a little circle. You'll automatically center it. It makes one to center the front post. It makes training a lot faster. And then easier to see what your primary and what's faster for rapid fire or whether acquisition fire. And the average sight, like I said, would be a 5 point Browning automatic rifle. And then after the war, these guys like automatic, they consider making this a missile U.S. weapon. Springfield won out in that regard. They still added a rear aperture sight to that gun because they like that part of this design so much, because the rear aperture is a really good idea. May from our series actually ranks this among her favorite rifles from the war, hands down, in terms of just layout, good ergonomics, and rapid fire and accurate fire.
Well, she certainly shot a lot of them, so yeah, I guess I trust that.
Okay, here is our mermaid
I just happen to have
bookmark.
something.
We're
This is not
gonna
a
push
widespread
all of
rifle,
the
but a lot of people, my
sequins
friend is curious.
down.
This
There's
is
so much
Springfield
hot
1903
blue
air
hair on
sights.
me.
Now, these were extremely limited use. They were basically in trial in the air when the war ended.
Oh
So
my
maybe
God.
a half dozen were up in the planes being
It was
tried out.
I don't know
This was
what
designed
that
as a
is.
backup weapon for if the machine guns failed in the plane. This is actually a perfect example
Fish
of
outlived
miscommunication
Oliver,
during the
but his
war.
scales slowly
People
started to
always talk
fall
about
off,
this
then
gun
his
being
bones
the
started to
warm
show.
method in the war, and the truth is, it was much more of an evolutionary process.
Do you have PTSD now whenever you see a goldfish? Because I would.
And then during the war,
God, that is disturbing. I'd be scarred for life. I could never own another fish.
This is one of those weird chances where they
I also had a hamster named Winston. So he was a Chinese dwarf hamster, okay? He lived for a really long time too. Hamsters are only supposed to live for like 2 years. He lived about 3 years. And, let me adjust my camera. You guys don't need to see me gluing stuff on the bookmark. But he was in the all-female cage. So we were buying him and we thought, oh, he's a female. So we took him home and he was not a female. Not a female. He probably would have lived longer. You know how hamsters have those little pouches in their cheeks, so they get all big whenever they put food in them? So he had gotten a cut in one of them. I guess like one of the seeds had cut it, and it got infected. So my dad took him to work because my dad's a vet, and like they treated him and stuff. But he died that day. I was devastated. He was a good hamster. He only ever bit me like once or twice. And it was because I was being an annoying little child, so I can't even blame him, I also had a guinea pig, which I'm kind of allergic to guinea pigs. So, okay.
And that's just
I
a little
can
story
pet
of
a guinea
how,
pig,
a lot
you
of
know,
people
but
sort of
if I
expect to see
hold the
what
guinea
the
pig
would
for
be
too
better, but a lot
long,
of
I
times to
get
start
like
seeing
this
weapons
red
unheard of
bumpy
weapons are
rash.
much worse, and that's why we
It's
don't
weird.
care
I don't know.
all I'm saying
Yeah,
is I've already done
and I had a
some
guinea
petting
pig. Her
device,
name was
which is a
Eliza,
pet
and
Victor
she.
Springfield
Oh my
1903
god,
make it semi-automatic.
Eliza,
Cartridge.
and
This was a
Peggy,
secret weapon that was supposed to be released in the spring of 1919,
and
but of
she
course the war
she
ended.
passed away.
I'm going to tell you from
She
what
lived
we
for a
did.
pretty long time too.
We're lucky we did not issue those guns. That would have been a huge waste of
Yeah.
resources. And
Here's
maybe
Randy,
lives.
but I'll
They
be
were not
back.
very good at the
Okay,
time. But you can go
you'll
check that
be
out on
back.
And
Sorry,
I think
with
I always pronounce it
you're in the
To my knowledge, it's Pedersen,
mess.
but who knows? People were calling
R.I.P. Eliza. Yeah, she was a good little guinea pig. She was fat. She was a fat guinea pig. She loved cuties or halos. You know, the little oranges. She loved those. Like loved those.
So we spent 50 years saying Duran, but he called Aaron, and I think honestly it doesn't matter. Once you know what you're talking about, it's a little pedantic to get worried about it.
And that's interesting.
But yeah, she lived for a really long time.
For rifle like that. There were never any
Eliza and Peggy.
warring nations that were not for like areas like that that had like 10 or 15, did they? Like we feel.
No, trench mags were actually common for a number of guns. Basically, if you were able to
Angelica.
have a vertical magazine of some sort. So like the Germans would have their own like 20 rounder that they would attach to their guns. That magazine capacity is basically 20 plus the gun's own 5, and that's
My network.
the magazines for that gun were overproduced because the magazines were obviously more used to itself. So for a while there, you used to be able to buy those magazines.
Oh, like a turtle.
You know, on the U.S. surplus market for
Anyway,
like $20. Although nowadays,
looking for my network.
Hey, they're getting scarce for more people. They made way more magazines
In the
than they did
greatest city,
for
in the greatest city in the world.
Now, in terms of long arms, we are out of rifles, but there's something else I want to mention. There were 2 combat shotguns and then a number of commercial shotguns for the U.S. Civil War.
In the
This
greatest
happens to be
city,
around 1210.
now I have
This
that
is a
song
rarer
stuck in
one,
my head.
and yet it's the one
Not
have
like
on
I
hand.
don't
currently
24
have
hours
World War
of
I,
almost every
just
day,
during 97.
but
There's some slight differences by the time you get to World War II, and those tend to be much more.
that's the story of my life. I almost always have a
Following the
Hamilton
war,
song stuck in my head.
I'll tell you about this in a second. Basically, following the war, since the shotguns weren't really retained, a lot of attrition happened on the original Winchesters and Remingtons because they were sort of turned back into more commercial style shotguns.
Okay,
Because
we're
generally
like
people didn't favor the handguard or bayonet lug for sporting purposes.
about a
lot
third
them
of the way
surplus, so
done.
it'd be hard to get these in original condition. But so this is
I don't know if I have
trench
enough
shotgun.
sequins to finish
In
it.
this
I
case, it
might.
has a
I don't
bayonet
know.
lug that would take the same bayonet as the 1917 rifle because there were many less produced
Angelica.
bayonets. And then it has this one has a handguard, the one's a nice perforated steel metal handguard.
Skylar sisters, minds at work.
The problem with this, though, is that as much as there's a big sort
In
of
the greatest city,
fan
in the
club for
greatest
American
city in the
shotguns in war, a
world.
lot of it comes from World War II experience in which the shotguns were fairly effective. In World War I, they were not. Now, I've already done an episode
Ooh,
on this.
okay.
In that time, I've worked with another researcher, and we managed to turn up
Whoa,
documentation from
oh,
the U.S.
in the
And the truth
greatest
is that
city,
the
in the
soldiers did
greatest
spend time.
city in the
Now, there's a lot of blowback on that, I know. Pulled out from my episode, but I have absolute proof of this in memos and other
That's
things that were
disgusting.
written by the U.S. Ordnance Department, sworn statements, things like that. But it all came down to the ammo, because we were issuing 12-gauge paper shell cartridges in the muddy trenches of World War I. Not even waxed paper shell.
Get
Later,
back,
they try wax cartridges,
get
later they
back
try
to where you
brass jacket,
come
like
down.
pure brass
What about that? It's a
cased
mess.
shotgun shells, which have their own.
That's okay. That's okay.
But for
Let's go with it.
so most of the service life
We're
of
going with
shotguns
it.
in World War I,
We're up
you were
the
lucky to
night.
get 2 shots out of it before it jammed up from the moisture and buildup in the magazine tube from having swollen paper cartridges in them. So they were only really used
Wow, that's pink.
effectively
No, I
for,
want
like,
purple.
night raids because then one shot's not a big deal.
God.
And then
This is not going
from
well.
there, not so much for free. Oh, I just lost my camera. Alright, I gotta give it just a cool down. Sorry, Andy.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's interesting when you say that people just hated them.
Love it.
Like Flo is pointing at me again.
Come here. Look at all those hot glue hairs.
Yeah, sorry, give me a second. I mean, you can pre-tell me stuff and then I can just be ready to
Okay,
address
well, you know, of course, we've heard many times that the Germans protested the Americans' use of trench shotguns So
Okay.
it's an unethical
Oh, no.
weapon of war. Can you talk a little bit about that? When you
I
Okay.
can. As a matter of fact, why don't you let me do a kind of a quick close up on this, and then I don't know. We don't really need close up, do we? No, we're fine. That might be an easy cutaway question because of what I was talking about. The camera cut out. So
Are you back? Yeah, you're back.
no, I'm not back yet. I'm giving just a moment to cool, but I'm saying when we come back, if you want to just film asking that question, because that's a way for me to sort of, it would be a way for you to chop up what I was saying and not waste the footage.
Great way to chop it up too.
All right, now we can put them back.
Eliza and Peggy, the Scarecrow Sisters. We are looking for a mind at
Okay.
work.
Okay, we're recording again.
Okay. Okay, so we've said a lot, certainly out of the trenches, and people have asked about it, that the Germans particularly complained about the American use of trench shotguns, saying that it was an immoral or unethical, whatever you want to call it, weapon to be used in the war. Can you
It's
tell us a bit
starting to
about
get
that?
heavy, and we're
Yeah, that was
about
often taken as a marker that
we're
this
about
was
we're
incredibly
basically
effective. I
halfway
admit
done.
I fell for that too.
Oh,
Watched that
actually,
stuff, they kind of mentioned, hey,
no.
the Germans got real wild.
Actually, yeah, we're just about halfway done.
Like I said, the U.S. side said, no,
Like
they're
right
not
about
working very
here
well.
is halfway,
The
so that's
truth
about
is, the
2 more
Germans
rows,
fight
and
South
then
America
we'll be halfway
stuff.
done.
Like,
So
here's the thing.
fingers
Germany
crossed we
had
can
been in
finish
trouble in the
this.
media since the rape of Belgium. But they had all this pitted against them. And actually, we're going to do a whole episode just on the Belgian convoys to explain how that whole situation kicked off with the Germans sort of reading one sort of people as civilian terrorists and the Belgians reading them as a military force. And that's what sort of kicked off that whole misunderstanding. And we've got a rifle that sort of represents that story. We'll get there eventually. But Germany had bad press, and they're launching gas and all these other things. So one of the things you want to go with is, okay, you're the bad guy on the world stage. You will grab onto anything you can. You've already been told that you have serrated bayonets and gas and that you're killing civilians and all this other stuff. Well, the Germans would do two things that really stand out in small arms world. They would say that the U.S. was using shotguns, and then therefore that's a war crime. And they'd also point at Britain and say that Britain was intentionally making dum-dum bullets, snub-nosed bullets, in order to maim their own soldiers. Both of which are kind of ridiculous. Like there's German footage of taking a bullet and shoving it into the magazine cut off of a Lee Enfield and snapping the tip off and being like, look, they designed their guns so that you can make dum-dum ammo, which is just silly. And
Okay,
so is
sorry.
some of the claim
I fell.
of the shotgun being an unnecessary weapon of war in the case of conflict in trenches with gas and everything else.
Okay,
but it's just
so
one of those
we
things
are
look,
now
it's just them sort of pushing
halfway
back.
done.
It doesn't actually mean that
Ooh,
these
it
are all
looks
bad
good
weapons
out of
of war.
focus.
Now,
You
again,
get
they
real
can
up
find
close and
more
personal,
difficult
like you see all
because
like
they had better ammo.
hot glue
Really tough
hairs.
guns, the ammunition.
But
unfortunately,
it looks pretty
with the
good,
ammo they
like
had, they were
over
very
here.
unpopular, and I kind of can't wait to get into that.
Oh my
story.
god, wait, it
People
like
really sort of assume the other way around.
wow, I didn't notice that. So it's like blue, blue, blue,
How did they
pink,
not
pink,
think, oh,
pink,
this might be
hot
a
pink, hot
problem
pink,
in
hot pink.
a muddy,
Purple,
filthy,
purple, purple.
wintry war?
It's more than likely that they just bought up commercial
So
ammo like they would do for any of
cool.
this stuff.
Sorry, I
and
got
then
way
you
too
know,
excited about that.
You think this is the first really
And then
wise thing
after
to
the
adopt.
hot
When's it
pink,
gonna
we're
be
restarting.
have a Winchester 97 commercial.
That's awful.
A lot of these were sort of brought over to the Philippines in shortened configuration and used militarily there. They did quite well because of their sort of limited use and not sustained exposure to trench fighting. Like you keep it in your cabin or whatever in the Philippines, and yes, the cartridges can get a little soggy, but mostly you can store them well, load them, go out on patrol, use them, come back, store them again, whatever it takes.
Right.
What they don't figure on is they're going to spend days and days and days at the front in a trench in muddy, wet conditions. That's what really swelled up those
Ooh,
cartridges.
wrong
while they're
color,
sitting in the
wrong
magazine
color,
tube,
wrong color, wrong
unattended.
color.
So you don't even necessarily know that there's a problem until you start pumping this thing and nothing's coming out. So I get the oversight and they tried to correct it, but realistically, shotguns represent a very small portion of the overall U.S. loadout. So it's not like they wanted to put a ton of effort into them versus getting more of what they really needed.
Okay, that's good to know. But you had a, what else? You had another shotgun you're going to show us, right? Is this what you're going to show us now?
Yeah, I just pulled out this long Winchester 97. Commercial shotguns like this one with the long barrel and everything, just literally sporting purposes, the kind that you go out for bird hunting. A lot of these were bought by the U.S. and used at, say, prison camps or factory guards or things like that. You can see a lot of photos of American servicemen with big old shotguns shouldered from everything from like Winchester to Remington, things like that. Just whoever happened you'll see some of that as well.
Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Do we have any more rifles and shotguns today? Or is that it for this one?
That's cleared it for now. There's obviously automatics and things that we don't have here because of laws and effort. But for rifles and pistols, that's pretty much the spread. We have episodes for most of the U.S. long arms now. We're working on them for the pistols. So as you get a chance to come by the show, maybe subscribe and see it when it turns up. If you're wondering why they're not there yet, it's because we like to go nice and deep and get all the facts before we say anything. We don't want to assume that what's sort of the general zeitgeist is actually true. We're not going off of Wikipedia. We're going and looking at original sources whenever possible.
That's admirable, and we like to say that we do that too, and we do that too. Wait, Flo, what? What do you mean? Okay, as for the shotguns, if you get forgetting about the problems with the
Okay,
cartridges,
we're definitely gonna be able to finish this
okay,
bookmark,
process-
which
okay,
I am
well,
actually really,
how good
knock on wood,
compare
but
that
I'm
out to
pretty
the bells and stuff like that. You know?
certain
Without the cartridge problem, the shotgun is actually very effective in
that we're
trench
gonna be
combat.
able
Like,
to
it's
finish
not
it.
hard to imagine. They only issued double-aught buckshot. I get this
I
a
don't
lot
want
of
to get
people are like,
too
well, they had birdshot for this and blah, blah,
overconfident,
blah, and maybe a few cases
but
with
I'm
some
almost
in there, but the way
certain
the U.S.
that
inventory
we're
system is
going
set up,
to
they
be
only had
able to
buckshot.
finish
But
this.
when they could get birdshot, they could use it for sort of
I'm
side
covered in
hunting or
hot
shooting
glue
down
gun here.
carrier pigeons or things like that. Generally, they didn't have that ammo
Ooh,
available, so it didn't happen as
it's
much
pink.
as
I want
people
purple.
think. But I'm sure some of it got up there, or some people were careful with their buckshot, or they just fired enough to hit the thing. We did some testing because there's an old myth that you could
Here
return a
is
grenade with a shotgun. So we
our
actually went out there and got some
bookmark. So far, we
great
only
Russian
have a
German stick
little
grenades,
bit
threw them
left,
up over a hill,
and
tried
I've
shooting
figured
them
out the
with
pattern.
buckshot, which
So
actually took a lot of arrangement because buckshot is not really safe to fire into the air, so we had to make sure for backdrop and everything. But
I love it.
the thing about
Hold on,
buckshot,
I'm
you
gonna
gotta
clean
imagine
up all
you're
the
shooting
hot glue gun
however many
mess.
pellets, depending 7 or 5, it gets into different sizes. But you're shooting pellets of what is essentially 32 ACP. So you get a big burst of 32 ACP sized pellets. And so in that regard, it's kind of like every shot is like a half mag dump of a pocket pistol. And so when you do that in a trench, it's actually fairly effective. The problem is you just couldn't keep a reliable stream of those things coming because of the cartridge.
And what about the rifles? How do they stack up effectively against some of the European counterparts?
On the world stage, the U.S. weapons were honestly, in this case, superior. And I try not to toot that horn, but the Springtime 10-3 is a very handy short rifle. It could have some minor improvements done to it, but realistically, it was as good or better than most of the stuff that was on the field at that time. There were no mechanical problems with it. We're not seeing any of these Ross rifle issues or anything like that. It's very accurate. There's no problems with it. Even with those sort of sight miscalibrations, nobody was really using those ranges anyway.
Am I out of light pink?
Trench warfare, mostly up close. Like, we see a lot of guns shorten their length, stay small. Like, things tend to tighten up after World War I because we realize we're not firing at multiple thousands of yards. For this 1917, that was a clearly superior rifle. It was kind of heavy. You didn't really want to have to haul it everywhere you went, but realistically, it did everything that the Ross rifle should have been able to do, but couldn't. So it was very accurate, hard hitting, easy to maintain, beautiful sights, very adaptable to being scoped. Like the 1917 is just a beautiful platform overall with very good ergonomics. So fantastic gun. Britain had the P14, like I said. They almost didn't do them at all. They really kept them for home guard use because they weren't the standard Lee Enfield, even though they were in many ways superior. The U.S. had no qualms about that. The U.S. sent them right to the front line and used them heavily. They found a lot of love.
So, if you is there one of these that you've got a full special about that I can make to in an outro?
In terms of the rifles, we have done all the rifles for the U.S. and then for the
Oh, you're back.
shotguns, we've done the Model
Yay!
10.
Hey,
So
Queen.
there are a
This
plethora
is our
of
bookmark.
US long
So
arms over
far, think
Well,
I'm
why
out
don't
of
you-
light
how should
pink.
I do the outro? 'Cause I want to link to something of yours.
So
I would say send them straight into
that's
that
fun, but I'll just skip all the spots that have light pink and
And we only really
here it
talked
is
about it in like one out of
up
the
close
trenches
and
of the
personal,
next
which I don't
Okay,
like
well,
it
I'm
up
gonna do, I'll
close.
do an outro for that. Okay, everybody.
Kind of reminds
thank
it's
you,
like a
Ozias, once again.
bisexual mermaid fin.
Okay, everybody, and thank you, Ozias, once again.
Yeah.
That was fascinating and that was fantastic. Now, if you would like to see his episode about the pet
purple, blue.
Anything chatting episode 2? You're done on sipping tea, spilling tea.
No,
You're on to a new series.
no, this is what I do when I'm crafting.
Got it.
I don't know what this one little strand of hair is doing, but she's doing her own thing. Let's let her live. Okay. Except I'm not even painting because I forgot my paints.
Oh no.
I'm just making a bookmark by hot gluing sequins to it. But it looks really nice. I'm gluing sequins to a popsicle stick. I've become obsessed with making bookmarks. Don't know why. It's just fun.
You're back in kindergarten again.
Okay.
Was it kindergarten or first grade?
What?
Didn't like you and your friends have like a whole bookmark making thing going on?
I don't think it was bookmarks. I think it was just like everything. Like we used to have different holiday stands in like first and second grade where we would like
No, like you and Abby,
that was bracelets.
there was bookmarks for a while. I have a few somewhere. You guys just made bookmarks. Like loads of bookmarks.
I don't remember this.
You did.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. It must have been my other daughter.
No, I don't remember that.
I sure.
Okay. I don't, but okay. You're about to be a teenage. Yep, Quee. You're about to be a teenage.
About to be a teenage.
Oh, and then they put R after. Okay.
When I was a teenage.
I'm just a oh no, that actually is the song.
Teenage.
Dear bag baby.
What a great song. Listen to Iron Maiden with me.
Do 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 do. I hope my teenager life is like that Katy Perry song. The you make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. Let's run away and turn. That one? Yeah. I used to be like a hardcore Katy Perry fan. Like, I love me some Katy Perry. I don't mind her now. Like, I don't really care for her newer stuff. I prefer her older stuff. Hello, Tic Tac, you have returned. This is our bookmark. I ran out of light pink, so I'm just skipping the spots that have light pink because I have every other color. Why am I screaming? I seriously don't know what this single strand of hair is doing. We're gonna let her live her life. Comes after purple, that's blue. Blue. Blue, bitty, blue, 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 blue. Fun fact, I used to have a My Little Pony doll that I named. Now, you know, I could have just kept the name it had. But, you know. No, I had to name it probably the best name in the universe. You want to hear what I named it?
Got two of them.
I had two of them. I don't remember what I named the pink one. I don't think the pink one had a name.
Yes, it did.
Did it? They were both?
Yes.
Okay, so I had a blue one and a pink one. The blue one's name was Bluey Blue Blue. And then the pink one's name, you're going to be shocked, Pinky Pink Pink. I know. Hit me up. And they weren't like the modern My Little Pony, like they were like the original My Little Ponies. Is that what you're doing? Oh. Okay. Okay. ooh. I didn't even watch My Little Pony, I don't think. But like I had the ponies. My little pony smells like bologna. Tripped on a wire and caught on fire. Yeah. My little pony, my little pony. Friendship is magic. My little pony. Oh. You're gonna get me copyrighted! Guys, I'm just gonna censor, so just. Okay. You're gonna be copyrighted. I'm suing you in place of YouTube. That's interesting. Is your dad playing Guitar Hero while lying down? No, he's not. He's playing bass while laying down because he's kind of sitting like he's just sitting here playing bass with a blanket wadded up next to him. He was just learning how to play. Not learning. He was just figuring out how to play a song. And I flipped out because he was playing the actual song and I didn't want to get copyrighted. Oh my god, I found the single pink left. Oh my god. Yes. I don't know what I'm doing. Just don't ask questions, just drive.
Relax! Turn on the radio! Do you want
Or phone? Is there another pink? No. That's my impression. What just happened? I just flipped out.
the stars?
Define candy bars. Three, 2, 1. Got a blast! Into the stars, like candy bar. But that is matters. I sound like a sim. Define candy bars. What? Jimmy Neutron here? Oh. I was like, you're.
Try not to get you copyrighted.
Okay, I'll just censor it. It's fine. Y'all, if you're wearing earbuds, take them out or turn your volume all the way down, okay? Because. turn your volume back up. Define candy bars. Kid with the neck of adventure.
Let me tell you how it will be.
Well, okay, so we're all done.
So much sweet candy.
All
Turn
these-
the cat back.
All these blank spots are where the light pink ones need to go, but I don't have any more light pink ones. But here's our bookmark. She's basically done. Let me see if I have any pinks. Why was there such a lack of pinks? The heck? Explain. America, explain. The voice cracks would that really add some value.
Bruce Dickens.
The voice cracks really make it 10 times better. Like,
Look. Bruce Dickens was smart and took great care of his voice throughout his life. I, on the other hand, smoke cigarettes and drink whiskey.
how dare you?
I used to be a good singer, but I ruined it.
You done messed up, Aaron.
So, viewers out there in Sushi Land,
Sushi Land.
if you are great singers now and you're young, don't smoke and drink whiskey,
Because you'll kill your voice.
because you'll just turn yourself into Tom Waits.
This is a PSA for all my sushi rolls out there. Take some advice from Papa Sush.
If you want to be like Tom Waits, smoke cigarettes and drink whiskey.
What?
Otherwise don't.
No encouragement. Don't drink and don't smoke.
What if they want to be like Tom Waits?
Then live your life, but take that word of caution. Tic Tac just sent, you know the little face that's like the period and then the 2 underscores and then another period? People call it the whale face. I'll just draw it. Hold on.
I know it. Yes.
It's the awkward face as well. It's just like. Okay. Bookmark is done. You guys want to look at these cringy emoji stickers? Because I don't, but we're doing it anyway. Let's read these. Oh. Hashtag selfie. Awesome. Besties. Oh my god, selfie. TBH. Sorry, there's a sticker covering it. TBH. IDC. IKR. Hashtag totally. Oh my god, BFF. Cool. Okay, bye. Squad goals. Winky face. Cool. Later. Nope. Hashtag TBT. FYI. Awesome. Hashtag selfie. And then it just all repeats. I do like these whatever stickers. Because it's like, yeah, we're gonna put the. Oh wait, I don't have mine. I forgot to say BRB. Okay, that's fine. This lit. If you all have any songs you want me to learn to play, let me know. Just so you know. I can't sing and strum. Sorry, that burp tasted like pickles because I just ate a burger.
An awesome burger.
It was a very good burger. It was a cheap burger, but it was good. We made In-N-Out sauce because we don't have In-N-Outs here. It's sad.
So we made our very own In-N-Out sauce, and I grilled the burgers in mustard, and it was
We
delicious.
basically made a bootleg In-N-Out burger on toast instead of
On a
burger
raft.
buns. You forgot the pickles. I made the In-N-Out sauce, kind of. I didn't know how. Dad taught me how to make the sauce. I made the sauce and he stirred it because I have no upper body strength. You're talking to someone here who cannot open, or no, sorry, who cannot do a single weenie push-up, which is the one you do like on your knees, you know, so it should be easier. I can't even do one of those.
You go work at Weenie Hut Junior.
Oh my god, yes. I want a Weenie Hut Junior shirt because I saw one somewhere and I want one. Guys, give us videos to react to.
I thought of a way that you can't be copyrighted.
Play your music?
Yeah, I own the copyright.
Oh yeah! Hi, okay, so my father is in a band, that man right there, with a bunch of his friends. So I can't get copyrighted if I play his music, because he owns the copyright. You're a freaking genius, sir.
Caramel M&Ms.
Caramel M&Ms.
Stop, don't say caramel.
Caramel? Caramel?
Ask your viewers how they say it.
How do you guys say caramel? I say caramel because we're not reacting to any top 10s unless it's like Disney related. Ooh. You better listen. Guys, good you got the green blue? Giving my dad that promo. When did you guys break up? Like, it's my dad. Like, they don't need that promo, but give them that promo.
I don't know how to play that at all. So we broke up in probably might have been 2010. No, this album came out in 2010. So we probably broke up in like 2011, 2012. And after that, I was in Resoldered for a year. And then I miss being in a band.
And we should start a band.
I don't remember how to play. So much fun.
So, the storytelling behind this tic-tac, if you missed out, this is my dad's old band, so we can't get copyrighted because he owns the copyright. They'll give him that promo to Are You Broken Again? Yeah, tic-tac's broken.
Yay!
Yeah. Woo! Yeah. In almost every video you'll find of them performing, you'll hear someone go, "Wow!" That's my aunt. That was my aunt. Aunt. Which is probably very, very intoxicated.
The bartender there had a really big crush on her.
So he just gave her a drink. Fun fact, story time. So at one of his shows, I went there and I have a stuffed panda named.
Bartender there at the time.
Yeah.
Was your friend's father. One of the viewers.
What? That's funny. Okay, anyway, so I had this, I still have him. I have this stuffed panda named Jimmy. He is going on world travels. He used to play baseball. He did everything.
He was an Aerosmith?
He was an Aerosmith?
Yeah, that's what he used to say.
He was an Aerosmith, apparently. But I took him to one of their shows and he plopped him on an amp. Like, we put him on an amp. And, he has, like, a little guitar thing. Like, it's legit just a guitar with, like, some wires as strings. But, like, Dad introduced him, and it was lit. And I felt cool. I was like, that's my son. That's my child. There is a new Slender Man movie coming out, and I kind of want to see it. I'm pretty interested in Slender Man. Like, I'm not like a follower, you know, but I like learning about followers. I'm that person who likes learning about cults. If you're weird like me, we can talk about cults. Go check out the last podcast on the left. It's a lit podcast. It's like the only podcast I'll actually listen to. And it's a great podcast. They basically talk about like murders and like cults and like murders and cults. Yeah, it's fun. But it's like for comedians. So like instead of it being all like dark and serious, they like make jokes about it and stuff. I love it. And I love learning about like cults and stuff. I also love history. I like history in general. Like I like learning about wars. I'm more of a war history kind of girl. I like wars, history. I like some presidential history. It all really
You can still find the Indian Blues album on iTunes.
I'm sure you could.
Jeff occasionally gets like 10-cent checks from when people buy our album.
It's on Spotify.
It is on Spotify.
Go get.
But we don't get checks for that.
Yeah, because Spotify, you just download it.
We get checks for iTunes. For 10 cents while Jeff gets them. I
Yeah.
haven't seen a penny of those 10 cents that Jeff gets.
Guys, go buy the Union Blues album on iTunes.
Do what?
I was like, guys, go buy the Union Blues album on iTunes.
Right. Go download the Indian Blue, Dirt Don't Dig Itself on iTunes. Also available on Spotify if you don't want to pay for it. I get it. I wouldn't pay for it.
Yeah, those two girls from 2014, didn't they like stab their friend because Slender Man told them to, quote unquote? Yeah, dude, that's not cool, dude. I watched a whole documentary on that because I'm mentally older than I am physically. Hey, Rocco! Pop Sushi is like Uncle David of Sushi Slicer. He is. Also, the fluffy kind of friends try to kill a friend. Yeah, right? At least she lived, and you know, at least she like, didn't she like crawl out and like signaled someone on like a motorcycle or something? Rocco, you wanna go outside? Yeah! Okay, let's go potty. That Loki sounded good. They did it to sacrifice her to Slenderman and to impress him. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he said if they sacrificed her that he would let them into his house or something. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was something along the lines of that. I just remember that they stabbed her like 10 times in the back or in the neck or something. I don't remember where they stabbed her. I remember they stabbed her a bunch of times though. I'm surprised he never told them anything. Oh, okay, so they just did sacrifice. But okay. I had a big creepypasta phase. I still like some of them, like what's that one called? 1999. I like that one. I could read that one over and over. I love that one. But that's like the only one I really like, other than Slenderman. Like I'll read Slenderman, I guess. Also, Ben Drown. That's a pretty good one. I do a thing where, because I'm really smart, I stay up really late and I get bored and I decide to read creepypastas really late at night, and then it triggers my anxiety even more. I'm like, what if I get freaking murdered? That's what I have anxiety about. What do y'all have anxiety about? I get anxiety about people like breaking in, which at my mom's house, like no one's ever broken in. Like the 14 years that she's lived there, and like the other years that my grandma lived there, and everyone else who lived there, like it has never been broken into. And it's also on like a dead end, so like I don't think anyone except people who've been to my house know that my house exists. But like, I don't know, like someone, okay, the gag of it all is someone, wait, no, like, I don't know. Yeah, like, that's stuff I have anxiety about, and sometimes I also get, like, anxiety. Okay, we have this place called the Science Center, and it's kind of like, it just has, like, a bunch of different science things, but there's this hallway where it has like little glass circles that you can stand on, and it's like right above the highway and you can look down, and I physically can't stand on them. Like I can't do it. Literally can't even stand on them. Like it like, cause I'm like, what? I know that they wouldn't do something there to hurt you, but that place is old. Maybe. I don't know how old it is. But like, they're gonna break someday. So I'm like, is today the day? You know? I have some stupid anxieties, okay? I share an anxiety with my father about driving next to semi-trucks, because you never know when they're going to switch lanes and not see you. I love talking to you guys about anxiety. And the thing is, I get that like most of them are not going to happen, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, it still gives me anxiety, you know? I've like asked, and most of the time when I'm having like a crazy anxiety attack, I usually just like text my grandma or like call my grandma, because like we talk it out. It's lit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today is a day a lot of people have been waiting for.
2K19.
First major piece of news of 2K19 was finally released today, and honestly, it's a big one because it's
Sushi Dooley and creepypastas. Yes and no. Like, I do believe, you know, that there are, okay, I don't believe in creepypastas in specific, you know, like in particular, I mean. I believe in like, oh, was that a mobile? Do you mean murderer?
So there are two types of towers in Dark 2K19. There's a gauntlet and there's a
believe in like ghosts and stuff. You know, like spirits. Which I've got some ghost stories. A few of them are from Jima Sushi herself, so I'll tell you those because they're really cool. And I'm sure she has more, but she like didn't want to tell me. She hasn't told me a ghost story in a long time because I was younger when she told me these. I'll tell you mine first. I've personally only ever had two that I can recall, and one of them may only be like just a thing that happened, but my mind instantly links it to ghost. So numero uno, actually both of them, I guess, but numero uno. Okay, so I was leaving my aunt's house because she was having a Halloween party, and I was going home with my grandpa and my grandma. Jima Sushi, and like backstory, rewind. So my aunt's house used to be owned by a woman named Sally and her three brothers. And you know, like my aunt has saged it and stuff. Sage, yeah. She's like blessed it. Yeah, we're not like, just to keep bad spirits out. But she's like seen Sally and stuff. So that's the backstory. She was an older woman. And I was opening the car and I looked, and so she has her like parking lot, her driveway, and like there's also a slight gap between her driveway and her house, so you can see into her backyard. So I looked in her backyard, and this could have just been my eyes playing tricks on me, but I like saw a woman in a red dress. It was like, let me find a color red. Like it was like a bright. It was like a. It was like a. It was like this. It was like a bright red, kind of dark red dress, and she kind of did like one of these, like a kind of wave, and then she like went away. I wasn't scared, but it was kind of unsettling. Number two. Alright, so number two. This actually, yeah. So I was in bed, like just laying there, probably watching TV or watching YouTube. And I hear the sound of the TV in the living room turn on. And it's like one where you either have the remote or there's like a little button, but it's not like a button, it's like a sensor kind of. It's like the Xbox One, where you kind of like, whatever. But it's like, and I heard it turn on because whenever it turns on, it's like like it makes a turn on noise. And like I heard it turn on, so I instantly was like, I'm just having a panic attack, and I'm hearing things. And then I like heard it turn off because it is a noise, and I was once again like, but I started to like think, and then I heard it again, and I decided, okay, and it wasn't too absurdly late. It was like 12:30, 1 o'clock. This is maybe like last year, a few months ago. But like I heard it turn back on. And I went out there and it was on. And I know I didn't leave it on. And I know we didn't put it on a timer. Like, it turned on by itself. Do you understand this? Do you understand this? Okay, stories number 2 and 3. Wait, no, 3 and 4. Sorry, number 3 and 4. So both of these my grandma told me. So this one is pretty deep. We're gonna use fake names. Okay, so she was asleep and she saw her friend Jay. Her friend Jay. I'm gonna write Jay down so I don't. Jay. Okay. And she saw her friend Jay walk in, and he like kissed her on the forehead, I think. And she, like thought, oh, that's weird. Why is my friend in my house? It's kind of weird. And then he walked back down the hall and like left, I guess. And it was around 3 a.m. ish, like maybe closer to 4. And I know what you guys are thinking, oh, 3 a.m.'s ghost hour. That might have something to do with it, but it might not. I already know. But she went to her mom the next day and like told her about this. She was like, "Oh, Jay," I almost said his real name. Jay visited me last night. Like he came to my house, and then her mom like was freaking as white as this paper. Like she turned white as the paper, and was like, "What time?" And she said the time. You know, like 3. You'd say like 3:30 or 3:45 or whatever. And apparently, that's around the same time that Jay had died that night. So that's a little dark, but kind of nice that he came to like say goodbye, kind of thing. It's a good one. Okay, so Jay, we are done with the Jay story. Okay, I find that one actually pretty cool. So yeah. Anyway, wow. And then story number 4. This one actually involves my great grandpa. So he was hanging up cabinets for my aunt whenever she was moving in, I think. Or just in my aunt's house. I don't know. But he was hanging up cabinets.
He used to own the house.
Yeah.
That was before she moved in.
Okay.
It was for another time.
Okay. There you go. So he was hanging up cabinets because he used to own the house. And, ooh, I have another one after this. So he saw like a little girl in the hallway. And, you know, he's more of a skeptic. Like, he doesn't really believe in stuff like that because he's older. I don't know. But, like, he turned around to set the cabinets down to kind of, like, ask her, like, where are your parents? What are you doing here type thing, you know? But he turned around to set the cabinets down and she was gone. And it's a decent-sized hallway, but it's not a long hallway. So, like, she was in the kitchen. Okay, so how it's laid out is there's a kitchen and then there's a hallway, right? So she was basically, like, right by the entry to the kitchen, like, the doorway that's between the hallway and the kitchen. So she was basically, like, in there. I just said basically so many times.
So basically what
So
we do was... fuck.
Can't believe you've done this. But she couldn't have, like, she had to have sprinted because he, like, turned around, like, real quick to set these cabinets down. And she was gone. And the weird thing about this is you could just be like, oh, like, it's just a fast kid. He went around and, like, asked the neighbors if like, their kids got out or something. And none of them had kids. So I don't know what this is, but story numero 5. This one.
So what's going on, everyone? The Curse Sales event has literally just dropped. So I'm just gonna rush it.
Wait, it's out?
So
Okay, anyway, as I was saying. So my mom and my aunt used to do, like, these little, like, radio show thing. Like, they would really just, like, record. Yeah. Like, they would just, like, record themselves playing and, like, listen to it back. And on this one specific tape that they recorded, at the very, very end, they heard a little girl go, hello, or like, hi, or something like that. Okay, I don't know about y'all's. Nice on TikTok. But, like, you know, I get little kid spirits kind of make me sad, but at the same time, they make me uneasy. Like, I don't know if it's just, you know, like, the idea behind the little kid spirits is usually what fuels a lot of horror movies, you know, like The Grudge and, like, The Ring. Like, I don't know. Like, little kid spirits make me kind of uneasy, but at the same time, I feel like I want to help them. My eye just twitched. But yeah, I also like feel things. Story number 6. This one isn't specific, like it's not necessarily paranormal, but okay, so I don't like to call myself psychic or anything, but like I can feel things, if that makes sense. And so can my grandma, so I think I kind of got it from her. But and she's like, she is Wiccan, quote unquote, you know. So that has nothing to do with it. But we went to this like house that my mom's cousin had rented out for her. I think it was her bachelor or bachelorette party thing. And you know, obviously I had to be there. I was her little flower girl. And my grandma and I decided, let's explore this house. You know, everyone else is setting up, but like, they've got it. Let's explore. My grandma and I have always been really close. So, like, we were walking up these stairs. We don't know if we were allowed to go up there, but we did. Because living life, you know, living like Larry. And, like, we got up to the ledge. This is going to be another diagram. Follow me. We'll draw it. We'll draw this queen out. Okay. So, there's, you know, there's stairs. And then there's the ledge that leads into the hallway. This is a really weird door, right? You guys can barely see that. But, like, there's that little ledge. So, Grandma and I were about, like, here. Like, we had gotten off of the top step, but we had just gotten on the ledge. And it almost felt like there was like a barrier telling us that we could not go any further. But there was like no chains, no ropes, but it felt like and the weird thing about this is like neither of us said anything about it. We both like kind of stopped in our tracks and like looked at each other and we're like, "Do you think we should be up here?" And Grandma was like, "No." And then we got down there and we never like spoke about it again until like maybe 2 years later, where we realized, we were like, hey, so at that house, did you feel anything? And then we kind of got into it and realized, yeah, it felt like there was like a wall or someone was telling us, don't go there. So, psychic twins who? That's us. The psychic granny and granddaughter duo. That's us. So yeah, that diagram is beautiful. Pure art. Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to think of more like stories. They don't necessarily have to be like paranormal, but like stories.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my god. I can't believe it.
I've never seen like an orb or anything. Oh my god, yeah. Okay. So, story time about Kui here, a sushi roll. So Kui had a dream about a shooting, and it was, you know, it was like what, like a month or two ago, I think is when the shooting happened. So she had a dream that she was in a school shooting, and like maybe like a week later or something, there was a shooting in Annapolis. And I guess Kui didn't know about it, so I messaged her on Google Hangouts, and I was like, "Did you hear about the shooting in Annapolis?" She was like, "No," and I was like, "Didn't you dream that there was a shooting?" And okay, so there were like, I think only like 5 people died, which I mean, it's not only, you know, like it's 5 too many, but I think in Kui's dream, like a few kids had died. But like, I texted her. I was like, "Dude, the psychic twins are shook." Like, and then we just talked about it for another like 5 minutes, and we were like, "Oh my god, that's crazy! Whoa! Like, what if you're psychic? Whoa! You know, it's pretty insane." But you've seen demons. Tic Tac, spill the tea. Spill the tea on the demons. trying to think of another story in my life. Not necessarily scary, but a story. Yeah, dreams can become true. And that's why I'm kind of glad that I don't remember my dreams. But at the same time, I wish I could remember them because then I wish I could link them to like things that are actually happening. I don't. Yeah. I've never personally had like sleep paralysis or anything like that. I've always, not always, but I've for the past like since I was about 5. So since I was about well, hold up. There was little black figures, like 3 or so, and I saw them run across my kitchen cabinet when I was about to get food. I was like a toddler, but still. Once I heard an old man call my name while I had headphones in at night. So I sometimes get sleep paralysis. Yeah, I've never gotten sleep paralysis. I really hope I don't. Because I know myself. And okay, I haven't had sleep paralysis, but I did have a dream where I guess this is another dream that I can remember. Someone either pushed me off. So you know those like super big like Tony Hawk skate ramps that are like super tall. So someone like either pushed me off of one or like dared me to jump off of one in a dream or something. I'm gonna guess with push. I don't remember. Not important. I do remember though seeing the ground below me as I was falling. And like I got, you know, when you're falling from a high distance and you can feel that like pressure in your stomach kind of, like when you're going down a big hill on a roller coaster, which I also get really bad anxiety about roller coasters, but then I realized I'm fine. They're meant to give you anxiety. Yeah, like I felt that feeling. I think I had a story when someone called my name. Ooh, I do have a paranormal story where someone called my name. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure though. So, hold on. I remember I have a story. It was not someone calling my name, but I did see, like, I haven't seen an apparition. So I used to have this rocking chair in my room that I'm pretty sure was my great grandma's, and I had it taken out because I would see it. I would wake up in the middle of the night and like see it rock, like rock back and forth, like it was a rocking chair, and it had like blankets and pillows on it. But I would wake up in the middle of the night and roll over because it was in the middle of my room, and I would see this rocking chair moving, and I remember it would scare me, but like I would kind of deal with it. Like I would cover my face in the blanket. But I remember I don't know if this was like me dreaming or what, but I feel like I remember me waking up and seeing it rocking. But I saw like, you know how like whenever you sit somewhere there's like a dent left over? Like I saw a dent as it was rocking. I'm pretty sure like someone was sitting there. Like I don't know. It's weird. Also, my friend said she had like a weird vision of being covered in blood, being dragged away and yelled at by a friend, and I killed someone. Dang. Another friend had a dream that I stabbed her and was calling her horrible names, even though we know I wouldn't hurt a friend. Dang, that's some dark material, TikTok. The sleep paralysis is scary because it feels like it's someone holding you down, keeping you asleep, but you're awake. Just your body is in the sleep state. Yeah, I heard a thing where it's like it's supposedly a demon holding you down, which, you know, I'm not saying that that's not true, but I'm not saying that that's necessarily correct, you know? Ooh, this is warm. It feels good. My face is cold. But the weird thing is that it happens after I take long naps. That is weird. There's no such thing as a long nap for me. Like all of my naps are long. Like when I say, "Hey, I'm gonna go take a nap," you better be ready for me to sleep for like 6 hours. Like I take really long naps, unless like I just didn't get enough sleep and I nap pretty early on in the day. Like earlier today, I just fell asleep for like 30 minutes. Like like that's a short nap for me. And I know some people who like that's a regular nap. I'm like, okay. Oh, and I remember waking up and seeing a lady in all black sitting in a moving chair. She almost saw me and went back and she was in another chair. Tic Tac, like, do you need some sage? Like, order you some sage and bless your house. And my great grandma that was staying in my sister's room, whose house is actually haunted. Yeah, how old is your house? Did anyone get killed? That's some pretty good questions, Kui. I don't. No one got killed in my house, but like, yeah, no one ever got killed in my house. We've tried sage, but stuff still happens. Yeah, sometimes sage doesn't really help. I have another story. Might not be paranormal, but it's a really weird thing that happened. So I woke up one night. That was a really weird sentence. So I woke up and I was probably about 3 or 4. So I woke up and I looked over to my window and I saw like this really weird outline. It looked like a leprechaun, kind of. Like, if that makes sense. Like it was a really short thing, but it looked like a person like splatted up against my window with like really spiky and weird hair. Like I have this visual in my mind, and I remember seeing it, and like it weirded me out. And at this point, my mom and my grandma were awake because I think we had to wake up to get ready for like a birthday or something. And like I saw it, and I called my grandma and then my mom in, and they saw it, and they were like, "Cool, demons." I've seen ghosts like little kids and an old woman and a man. Sometimes I wish I could see more ghosts, but at the same time I don't because like yeah. I don't know. I'm very interested in ghosts and ghost stories and stuff like that. Really always have been. Oh, sometimes my grandma's dog. So you know how it said that dogs can like see spirits. Sometimes my grandma's dog will just stare into the corner and like bark at nothing. Which I usually get stabbing feelings in my sides. Like I have a heavy weight on me. Have you guys heard that thing where like birthmarks are where you got killed in your past life? Because I think that's kind of cool. Yeah. I don't personally have any birthmarks that I can think of. I have a really big vein in my nose. It's not like I don't think that's obviously not a birthmark. It's just something that I have. It used to be like you could really see it whenever I was little, but now like here, like if I pull, can you guys see the vein right there? Right there? Yeah. That used to be like you could see it, but now I kind of have to like pull back my skin so you can see it. But yeah. Then we're all probably living our first lives. I do and don't believe in past lives. It's weird. I don't know. I did see this thing. Hold on. I don't know. Hold on. Speaking of dogs, we've had several dogs. They usually bark at our garage because it's where my grandpa got hurt and will cause him to be sent to the hospital. But he's accidentally killed by a new nurse. I'm sorry, what? Tic Tac, you have lived a dark life. Are you okay? Oh my god. I'm rereading that. Oh my god. You might have tried to commit suicide in your past life if you have like a slice on your wrist. I don't know. Like I saw this thing. I think it was one of you guys who told me about it. I do not believe this because I know the actual reasoning behind it. But people sometimes say, yeah, sure, that sounds good. But I've heard people say that like you cry whenever you're born because you've forgotten your past life. I know that's not true because that's just what you do to expand your lungs. But when I was born, my mom had my 19-year-old brother. This was when she ended. There was a spirit that will make my 19-year-old brother scared and cry for no reason. Huh. Telling you guys ghost stories is fun because we're all believers. My mom pokes at night. That's weird. I am lucky, so my bed doesn't have like an underneath. It's like got drawers under it. So like my bed frame is just like a thing of drawers basically. So I don't gotta worry about demons chilling out under my bed and snatching my blanket. But they could still come up through the floor and like snatch my blanket. But yeah, I don't know. Telling ghost stories is fun. I should have brought my books. I have all 3 scary stories to tell in the dark books. I should have brought them. I will do a stream. That could be my Halloween stream. Because, okay, here's the thing about me and trick-or-treating. I go trick-or-treating, but I never eat the candy. Like, ever. So I don't see a point in going trick-or-treating. I mean, for fun, sure. But I don't think I'm going to go trick-or-treating. We do have this thing uptown in my city that, like, it has, like, costume contests and, like, food. And, you know, people give out candy, but you don't get nearly as much candy. So I'm probably just going to do that. So yeah, that can be my Halloween stream. Just sitting in the dark, telling scary stories to tell in the dark. That's a video. It's long ago there was a mother who lost her baby. Wait, what were you saying before, Sushi? What thing? I was saying several things before. Well, what someone told you. Like the thing about when babies cry when they're born, it's because they've forgotten their past life, but I know that's not true because it's just something that babies do to expand their lungs. So I'm pretty sure you told me that, Tic Tac, or Quee did. I know one of you two told me that. Maybe it's Lunar Academy. I don't know. I remember someone on the stream told me that. I personally do not believe that, though, because I know that it's just babies expanding the lungs because they got to breathe. They got to breathe. Y'all gotta breathe. You gotta breathe. Gotta breathe. You gotta breathe. Hey, you gotta breathe. Gotta breathe. Gotta breathe. Breathe. I'm trying to think of stories that aren't like paranormal that I have. I have several stories, but I don't want to like repeat stories I've already told you. I don't know if I've told you guys this, but one time I choked on a piece of chicken at a pasta restaurant, and it was just because I never chewed my food. I also choked on a mozzarella stick chicken sauce. But the funny thing about me choking on a piece of chicken is that the waiter brought me like a balloon so that we didn't sue them. Iconic. And then the mozzarella stick, like, it wasn't a fancy story. I was watching a Disney movie and there was a preview for The Jungle Book, and it was like showing the scene where Baloo like swallowed that entire thing of grapes and like bananas and fruits. I thought I was eating mozzarella sticks, so I was like, I should try that. So I put the mozzarella stick in and I swallowed it and I choked. It's legit not a fancy story at all. Like nothing cool happened. I just was watching a Disney movie, saw Baloo swallow the whole thing of fruit, and thought, I can do that. Don't try what you see on TV, kids. Yeah, you don't want to end up like me. Got my hand stuck under a treadmill. I've told y'all that story several times. That's like my only scar. Yeah, that's my only scar so far. I've never broken a bone or anything. I got this like weird like spot thing on my leg where it just made them hurt, but like I'm fine now. That was like in kindergarten. I had a day where I sat, actually several days, where I sat in my room and watched The Lion King on repeat for like 13 hours. Like the entire amount of the day that I was alive. I'm so deep, you can see my bone? Dang! I don't know what I'm doing. Just don't ask questions. One time, I was being a child, and you know, like when you stand on a shopping cart and like push it like a scooter? I was doing that, but I guess I leaned back, and the grocery cart fell on my thumb. Luckily, we were in the freezer section, and my grandma grabbed me an ice cream to like put on it. It wasn't like bleeding or anything. It just like hit it and it hurt. And luckily, like my grandma pulled it off before it could do some serious. So I got my ice cream and we went to the register. I'm bawling. I got my Haagen-Dazs triple chocolate chunk ice cream. And you know, at least I got some ice cream out of it. Really recently, in fact, like was it Saturday or Sunday that I fell in the kitchen? Last weekend, I was Naruto running in this very kitchen, and because it's me, I fell face first into the cabinets. I didn't hit my face. I protected it, but if I didn't, I would have hit my face. And it was a really weird thing where I was laughing but also crying because there were so many emotions going through me. I couldn't tell if I was happy or if I was sad or if it was funny or if I was dying. I didn't. My friend Jenna, she has a YouTube channel, so I could say her name. She's the last person you would think would love roller coasters. So we went to Six Flags, me, her, Gma Sushi, and G-Paw Sushi. And I'm not the biggest roller coaster fanatic, but I ended up riding several roller coasters because I had ridden one. And I rode my first roller coaster with loops. That's right. I have been alive for a while, and usually people ride roller coasters loops when they're like 8 or 9, right? Not me. I rode one this year on July the 4th. July the 5th, rather. So yeah, I finally rode some roller coasters, but she loves roller coasters, man. Like, she'll be like, let's go on that roller coaster right after we get off one. And I'm like, Jenna. Like, where are you going? Okay, good talk. Yeah, never did. Yeah, I don't mind roller coasters now, but like, ooh, they still give me anxiety. See, whenever I am on a roller coaster, I somehow become a dog. Like, I hear every sound that happens. And I know, so at our Six Flags, there's a really old roller coaster there called the Mine Train, and it's been there since like opening day. Like, it's old. And since it's old, the brakes aren't as like new and quiet. They're just loud, so they're like when you're going up the hill. And I was riding it, and I was like, "Oh my god, we're dying! The track is breaking. We're dying. We're dying. We are deceased. We're dead. We're gone." And Jenna was like, she was giving me this look the entire time. You pretend you're me having a panic attack, flipping out about the brakes working. And then we hit the like big drop, and she was like, "Just put your hands up." And I was like, like it was interesting. And there was like a tiny little kid behind us who was like, "Woo!" And I was like, ah! I was like, "Kill me now!" Like it was. Ooh. So one thing that like everyone always told me, they're like, "Look, there's a kid going on that thing. You can go on it." I'm like, my dad and I went to a water park and we rode this really fun water slide. And usually I do not like water slides. It's just like it's really fast. So it's like you go down this really like steep tube, and then you go into this like, I call it a toilet bowl, quote unquote. Like you just kind of like go up on the side and like roll and fall into a pool. It's nice, especially if you're a small child like me who is light and like glides along. Also, like you just fall. One time I fell upside down through the hole. It's fine. I screamed the entire first time, and then we went on like 3 more times, and I was fine. But it's fine. It's fine. Dang, you have so many games.
Those are games I don't have anymore that I uninstalled. I guess I still technically have them. I just have to reinstall.
Oh, okay. Goat Simulator. Goat Simulator is one of the only video games that I'm good at because you don't really have to do anything. Fun fact, I suck at video games unless they're like computer games or like Minecraft or I'm decent at Skyrim, kind of, not really. Like I'm decent at certain games, but like I'm sure I would not last 2 seconds in Fortnite. I would probably not last more than 1 second in Battlefield. I would not. Oof. I'm just not good at video games. I want to start playing Fallout. Because Fallout 76 is coming out. But Kirby, I have to clean my computer. Okay, Quee. Tic Tac and I will just sit here and talk about ghost stories, anxieties, and other stories. That's a book. Ghost stories, stories, and anxieties. Ghost stories and anxieties. I'm okay at Fortnite. I've never played it. Because it's overrated, and also I tried downloading it and it is laggy because of the amount of people playing it. So Gwen, see the little black fuzzball? Isn't she precious little baby? She's giving me Luigi death stare currently. They see me holding. I'm gonna try to reinstall Fortnite, but like, it's such a freaking long process. Give your cat. Okay. I'll give my cat. My ukulele. Yes, baby. Oh. She doesn't like humans. But she does like to tap her tail. weirdest cat ever. You're so weird. That's my ukulele. Why do you all of a sudden like me? You used to hate me. What happened? Being sick was the best thing that happened to you, man. You're a changed woman. Love you. Feline. Okay. Gwen. Gwen. My name's Gwen. Gwen Dylan. Yeah. Huh? What are you doing? Where's Caddy? Caddy likes humans. She's sleeping. Yeah. I still don't know what she's doing. Gwen! Come here. Come here. What's the deal? What's the deal? He's not a cuddle bug, but she'll let you pet him. Messy cat, messy kitty, messy granny baby, messy granny baby. Yeah, shake your butt, shake your butt, shake your butt. She's so precious. You're such a good breed. You're such a good breed. I used to not be a cat person. See, I'm a dog person, but like certain cats, if your cat is not a jerk and if your cat will let me hug it and snuggle with it and pet it, I'm fine with that cat. But if your cat's like, I'm not okay with it. Okay. BRB. Okay, Tic Tac. Both of the sushi rolls here are gone for a little while. They shall return. You'll be back soon. You see, you'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back. Oh, Quee's still here. Just cleaning her computer. You'll be back. Time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Let's see. That was quick. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's not ask, okay? Just let me live. Oh yeah, Kylie Jenner is quaking. Okay, yes. I have a lot of tape left on this thing. Look at my lip too. My top. Ooh. I look like a blobfish. Just look up a blobfish if you haven't seen one and do a side by side. I look like not only a blobfish, but like if I had like I mean like a real chiseled jawline and like a real bold cheeks, then I would be Squidward in that one episode where he gets his face slammed in the door and he becomes all attractive. That's me if I had more chiseled jawline and more chiseled cheeks. Ew, I'm smiling right now. This does not look like, this looks like someone who just like gives up. Like they don't care anymore. Okay, let's make it even more terrifying. We're gonna I didn't do anything. Just eyeshadow. Ooh, no. It's giving me anxiety. Oh good. Okay. Aren't I attractive? I think so. And then we're gonna that didn't do anything either. Guys, give this character a name. Like, who is she? Or he? Hold on. Oh yeah, that is the look, honey. Let me take that down. Morticia? Okay. This is Morticia, like Adams, like from the Addams Family. Like, this is. Oh god. This is Morticia. Hi, I'm Morticia. I'm the Kardashian that no one tells you about. Oh yeah. This is my mouth closed. Oh my god. And a hidden Kardashian sister. Oh my god, yes. I need to fix my top lip to match my bottom lip. I can barely talk. Oh yeah, that, yeah. I can't even close my mouth. This is, I'm trying to close my mouth right now. Oh my god. I'm Morticia. You want to see Morticia, Dad?
What the fuck are you doing?
Just being me. Just being Morticia. This is Morticia's resting face. She's the Kardashian that no one knows about. Okay. Let's see what Morticia looks like with a regular bottom lip. Ooh. Okay, let's take off whatever thing this leads to. Oh, that's the top lip. Okay. And then nose. Okay. Actually deceased. Guys, why do Valley Girls only travel in odd numbers? Because they can't even. Oh, yeah. This tape is not strong at all. Ooh. I wonder how much tape is left of this. It appears to be quite a bit. Ooh, I can make this like a unibrow. Unibrow. This is what I look like with no eyebrows. I look like a butt cheek. Like on a stick. Oh my god. This is what I would look like. Okay. Let's do with one eyebrow. That's what I would look like with just a singular eyebrow. No eyebrow. Eyebrow. Both eyebrows. I feel like Morticia was like the original Kardashian who's like all natural and just naturally has big lips and like a tiny nose, and everyone just started to copy her. That's who Morticia is. Like everyone's like, I want Morticia's lips and her butt, you know? Yeah, that's my theory. Guys, feel free to make fan art of Morticia. Tic Tac, I'm looking at you. Because you made me my beautiful profile picture. Thank you. Love it so much. I'm probably just gonna give you requests to draw me stuff. Whenever you don't know what to draw, just come to me and I'll give you something to draw. Like, I don't know. Like some Morticia fan art. You could draw me a beautiful Levi from Attack on Titan. Which, by the way, if any of you guys watch Attack on Titan, don't spoil season 3 or I will kill you. Actually, I guess you can't spoil it. Don't spoil season 3, episode 1. Or if episode 2 is out, don't spoil it either. Okay? Okay. Or I will find you and I will kill you. I will become a Titan and eat you. Okay? Sound good? Sounds great. Okay, tell me what to draw. I have art block. I don't know what that means, but okay. You can draw Morticia. Get back into Morticia character. My hair's in a bun, by the way. Okay, so. Just that. Then she has this. Okay, there's Morticia's nose. On our last strand of tape. And I can't get it off. I can't get Morticia's lips. There we go. Big lips icon. Okay, and then her nice big top lip. Oh god. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna use clear tape. So okay. Tic Tac, are you still with me? Because I am trying here. I'm just going to use clear tape for the entire thing. That way, you can't really see the tape. You just see the features that I'm trying to get across. Oh! Perfect. Living. Yes. Let me get her lips. And then she's done. I look like Michael Jackson. Okay. Gonna be my baby. It's no black on white. Hey guys, this is Shaka Ufka and welcome back to my beauty channel. Yes, that's who this is. Forget Morticia. This is Shaka Ufka. And yes, my dad does know God. My name is Shaka Ufka and my dad knows God. Okay, so here is Shaka Ufka. How you achieve Shaka Ufka look is just buy yourself a roll of tape and just tape over your nose and across your nose and tape out your lips. You can also tape over your eyebrows if you're really feeling fancy, but this is Shaka Ufka's original look. It just makes me look like I have severe wrinkles. Okay, let me see if it looks like more legit from further away. I doubt it will. Get it? See you in your dreams. Inspired by Shaka Ufka. I have to put so much chapstick on after this. Tic Tac, please start drawing. Oh my god. What am I doing? Who is she? She's Shaka Ufka. Oh my god. She's move over, Lil Michaela. Shaka Ufka's taking her place. Snatched. Ew. Ooh, she gives a mean mouth pop. I have the weirdest streams, and I'm sorry to you guys who actually watch my streams. Thank you. Hi, I'm Shaka Upka, and today we'll be doing a lick thanks to Trisha of Hate House Shook. I love you, Trish. Don't come for me. I don't think you look like this at all, Queen. You're so pretty, but I look like people after they do that Kylie Jenner lip challenge that died like 5 years ago. Ew. Which, by the way, if you did that challenge, why? Oh my god, I can do the Pennywise smile with this. I look like an actual potato. Also with this, because this tastes stronger, I can talk. I know you can barely understand me, because I can't really touch my lips together. But like, you're gonna have to start dealing. Oh my god, Shaka Ufka ASMR? Yes. Hey guys. You guys look at the ASMR channel. This is horrifying. So today, we're going to be doing some tingles. I have a bookmark here that's covered in sequins. So like we can just spread it. Thought that would feel kind of nice. So a few bags. And finally, yeah. Oh god, my bottom lip. Hold on, I gotta fix my bottom lip. And I have so many things. It's so hard to decide. I have this glass of water. You're done with her? You finished drawing her already? Okay. Send a picture of her to the Hangouts group chat. If you are actually like, okay, almost done. Nailed it. Okay. It's a sketch, an okay BRB. Okay, I'm down for that. Because then I can save it and color it on. I could use MS Paint or I could use Sketchbook, which is basically MS Paint, but like higher quality. This is my desk now. I saw you putting dirt in my eye. That chocolate milk is so good. I wish I had more, but whatever. Okay. Not another exploded. Another one of your pens exploded? Dang. Okay. My pens are ink bombs. Get down! Search the web. Wee. It's out. What is it? Ink nuke attack. Ah! Shut up, dogs. Dogs, am I right, ladies? There we go. Okay. People hang out. Whoop. Back. Okay, TikTok. I'm currently going on Google Hangouts. I have my laptop down here. So, I'm about to see it and see the pure and utter horror that is Shaka Ufka. I'm so excited and so nervous and so excited. Guys, go subscribe to TikTok if you haven't already, because TikTok makes some beautiful art. TikTok actually is the one who drew my profile picture, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's really hip. I like it.
Yeah.
Good job, Tic Tac.
Because I drew TikTok, and then I was like, yo, TikTok, you should draw my little icon.
It's very cool. I like it a lot.
Look at that. You've got Father Sushi's seal of approval. Oh, wow. Kui, you just sent some beautiful images of ink all over your hand. Some beautiful blue ink, and apparently your hand is burning. You better go wash that as soon as possible. Oh my god, yes! I love her. I love this so much. Shaka Ufka. Oh my god, yes. Shaka Ufka, the original Kardashian. Yes. Kim and Kylie shook and snatched. I'm saving this to my photos. Like, oh my god. Oh, that's capital. Shaka Ufka. Original. Oh. Kardashian. Oh my god. Thank you so much, TikTok. You're so great. You need to, like, people need to know you. And the world's gonna know your name. What's your name? TikTok. Your name is TikTok. Also, have you sent, I haven't been on the group chat in a while. Have you sent pictures of your of our whatchamacallit, our Hamilton of our Hamilton collab? Okay. Okay, well, I see your King George drawing. Here it is, Sushi. Nice. I love it. And then you guys texted how Sushi's live, blah, blah, blah. It burned. Yeah. I hope you burn. I saved the letter you wrote me. Oh my god. Shaka Ufka. You icon, you. Okay. Yes, and also the birthmark. Yeah, I saw the pictures. Shaka Ufka. I need to get Shaka Ufka in my photos. You were mine. I hope you. I think what I'm gonna do is end this live and then take the camera with my laptop into my aunt's old room where there's just a bunch of like packages and stuff and like sit against her dresser. This is a nice white background. Also, it's like kind of warm in there and I'm freezing currently. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna turn off my laptop, pack all of this up, and then actually, I'll just leave this all here because knowing myself, I'm gonna want to draw again later. But yeah, so see you guys soon. The next stream will be episode 2, part 2. Wowie. Okay, bye. I see a glitter.